219 The Talk. Freedom. Let freedom swallow you whole.
Let's talk about real issues.
Freedom. Free your mind, your body, and soul.
Life, love, relationships.
Freedom. Let freedom become your home.
The real deal. You know what? Let's just get into it.
219 The Talk.
Welcome to the show. It's Queeny. Yes, it's me. Yes, it is. And it's also Mary B. Come on, talk to me, Mary B.
Hey, 219 family. How y'all doing tonight? This is me, Mary B. I hope y'all had an awesome Thursday.
All right. Kmor, come on, holla at us.
How y'all doing? It's Kmor, the one that you adore. God bless all y'all out there.
All right. LB, are you in the building?
LB is here. What's going on? How y'all doing today?
We doing fine. All right. Come on, talk to us, Trey.
Hey, what's going on? This trainer right here from the Mississippi, the dirty silk, trying to get another day started. You heard me.
All right, and we got JD, the Barber, gracing the microphone. What's going on, JD?
What's happening? It's JD in the place to be. That's right here, back here on 219 to talk. Once again on this big old Thursday afternoon. We're going to make this thing happen one more time.
One more time for those in the back. Now, listen, we're going to dive right. We only got 60 minutes, so let's make this show count. First thing I want to get into today, which I want to just take a moment of silence for the Bryant family. So all of you that are listening right now, want you to know that we want to just take a moment just to a family has been traumatized. A family has been broken and hurt. And I mean, Lord, I can't even say I understand. But we want to take that moment just to acknowledge what they're going through right now. All right, welcome back. We just wanted to take a moment of silence, just to acknowledge, that family is time of hardship. We're going to start the show off in just a few minutes with our topic. I think JD Barber got something to say. What did you want to say?
Well, I just want to talk about not only the loss of Kobe Bryant, but let's not forget that there were also 8 other souls in there, including one of his young daughters. Now, we want to mourn all of the families that were affected by this tragedy, but we want to remember Kobe as one of the greatest basketball players and sports personalities that we've ever seen in our lifetime. Now, Kobe is not only a basketball icon, but he's also a form of the world icon. Kobe was known in places that you and I have never even thought about going. People knew who Kobe Bryant was because of the personality that he portrayed on the court, his on and off court antics. We won't get into that, but let's just remember Kobe for who he was and how he transitioned the game of basketball. Kobe was a global phenomenon, a global icon, a global personality, a global world figure that we have to come to stand and recognize. And I just want to shout out to all the basketball fans out there. And, you know, Kobe, some people were basketball fans and may it not have been Kobe fans, but you had to be a fan of what Kobe did for the game and how he changed the game.
Amen. Who else want to say something about Kobe? Let's start. Just go ahead and begin, because I don't know who I want to say something. I know
to say
Kay
something. Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead, LB.
I want to say something. I just want everybody to know that when I played basketball in 6th grade, I wore Kobe Bryant's number. In the 6th grade, I was the number 8. I want everybody to know I played basketball in the 6th grade. I may not have played any other grade beyond that, but in the 6th grade, I did play basketball, and I was the number 8. I was Kobe Bryant's number, and I probably didn't do any of the work that Kobe did, but it made me feel good wearing the number 8. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that a good basketball player also wore that number as well, it made me feel real good. I just want to go on record and say that I was, playing basketball in the 6th grade.
Awesome. All right, anybody else?
Well, myself, I'm a basketball fanatic. Coach basketball, played basketball since elementary school, and I was able to see Kobe when he first came into the league from straight out of high school, and it was obvious that he was going to be a superstar. He had everything that it took to be a superstar basketball player. He was just gifted. And so, of course, I took it pretty hard when he died. I mean, and especially learning about his daughter because, of course, my passion for youth, and that's what I definitely want to talk about tonight. But it really got to me, and then I just, recently learned that it was 2 of her teammates on the plane, on the helicopter as well. To see so many young people perish with Kobe and the other adults that left is just a really, heartbreaking situation all the way around, including the pilot. And, my heart goes out to the family. And Kobe will never be forgotten. He's right up there with Michael Jordan. He's one of the greatest players of all time, and my favorite players, Hakeem Olajuwon and Magic Johnson. There are some of the people that you'll never forget. So I just, there's just a whole heartbreaking situation that's going to take a while to heal from. So that's all I have to say about it.
Anybody else? Who's next? Anybody else want to say something?
Well, we have definitely lost one of the greats with the passing of Kobe Bryant. But like I said, there are many other families that were affected by this tragedy as well, and we want to always remember those people also. Like you said, the other teammates, the other families that were involved. So it's just a time of mourning as a nation that we have to take this time out to do. And we also need to understand that no man knows his time so we need to be cognitive of all the time that we have here on the earth and make the most of it.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
I was thinking about when I first heard of it, I thought it was like, I saw it on Facebook. They had posted it on Facebook, and I said, okay, they tripping. I said, they tripping, they doing this whole little somebody died, how they, play these little pranks or whatever. And it was real sad when I found out that what Shaq had to say about it, which hopefully if I could get it loaded, I'm going to play what Shaq said about as he reflected on Kobe Bryant's death. But he thought it was a hoax as well. He had heard about it. He said he told him to get the phone away from him because he didn't believe what or want to believe.
You don't really want to believe that about a close teammate on screen. You really don't want to hear that. But so I understand where Shaq was coming from with that.
Yeah, so he was, it's just I hate that we always wait till somebody pass away before we decide to tell our loved ones we love them, and before we see the value in family and friendship and living life. I hate that that's the way we are wired, but there's a lot of people today that are saying, live your life and do what you got to do, but let's do that anyway. And then learn to celebrate someone's life when they're gone on, when they pass away, instead of everybody getting it, because it lasts for 2 weeks. I have personally dealt with, and a lot of us personally dealt with death, but I personally dealt with death of a spouse, and I know that in 2 weeks, the house is, all the people are gone, the food from the repast is gone. I'm just being real, and that grief is still there. That person still. Yeah. I had to, I had to take the trash out. I had to, that stuff that he did, and it was traumatic, And so what I'm praying about is not. I know they can put up memorials for him everywhere. I'm really praying for his mother. I'm really praying for his wife, because when all of this and his survival kit, because when everybody has gone on to the next thing, because that's how it is in the media, when everybody has gone on to the next thing, she's gonna still be there without her husband. So I'm really just praying that some people get around her that can help her through that grief process, because that grief process is not a couple of weeks. That's a devastating thing. Devastating thing. Anybody else want to say anything?
Well, Kobe was a great player. He did tremendous on the court. It's just sad that you got people like the lady that made the comment, calling him the N-word or whatever, People still got all that racism for something that, the man is gone. Why you still... Racism is going to be around for a long time, so there's nothing we really can do about it. We can fight it, but, we can try to tell people, a right way than to go about talking about people. But why is it that people got to still call people out their name, say bad things about the man? The man hadn't done nothing to you. But, for her to come out and call him the N-word and everything, that I think that really was very, very, very disrespectful.
Well, she actually didn't call it to him. She said the organization, and she claimed that she mixed up Lakers and Knickerbockers, the New York Knickerbockers, because she claimed she mixed them up together, Knickers and Lakers and organization. She didn't actually say.
I'm sorry, Kmor. Kmor. Can I say something? I'm sorry. I never knew a G or two G's to be in the Lakers or the Lakers. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I ain't never heard. Maybe I don't know how to spell too well. Yeah. But when I put Lakers together, I put Lakers together. I still don't get the two G's in there.
Yeah. She said the Los Angeles East. She said what she said was that he was well suited for the Los Angeles niggas.
Yeah.
That's basically what she said. I listened to the clip about 5 or 6 times in a row. Because I wanted to make sure I wasn't hearing things, and I heard exactly what she said, and she said he is well suited for the Los Angeles niggas. Basically what she said. And, there's no Freudian slip there. She meant every word she said, and all it was her racism shining through like it usually does at home.
Yeah,
and also the fact he never played for the New York Knicks ever in his life.
Ever.
So it wouldn't even been something
he played 20 years for the Lakers.
Mistaken it for.
Exactly.
He's never played for the Knicks.
Right.
They claim because she's from New York.
Basic.
That's why it came out. That was the cover up. They said because she was from New York, that was what was on her mind.
Oh, that makes sense, y'all. She's from New York. Okay. Because sometimes I get the Lakers and the Bulls confused. That's because I'm from Chicago. I get it, y'all. It makes sense now. I get it.
Well, I don't.
Okay, Ray, what
was you trying to say?
No, it's just a lot of times when people make a mistake or claim they made a mistake.
Right. Say that again. Claim
they try
to.
fix it. Right. They try to fix it. No, I meant to say this, so I said this. Like she said, he's never played for nobody but the Lakers.
Right.
But she's from New York. She's from New York, though. So she thought about.
Let's not forget she want to keep her job too.
But maybe they can't feel too good in New York, then.
Well, this is what I always tell. This is what I always tell my husband. I said, anytime a person makes comments like that, that's a conversation that was already going on. That's a conversation that was out. That's where she was in her head. She didn't, they have to, before they get on the air, they have to reprogram themselves and get into character. She forgot to get into character. That's all it was. See, that's a conversation that didn't just reflect her, but it reflects the environment that she's in. Because she wouldn't have felt so comfortable just to let that roll off her lips like that.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, get into character before I called in today. Can I say something?
What'd you say, LB?
I forgot to get into character before I called in today. So whatever might come out my mouth today on this show, please excuse it. Don't fire me, okay?
Oh, my God. We got you.
No problem.
No problem. All right, y'all. I'll tell y'all what, we're going to get into our next topics, but I wanted to play Shaq's reflection on Kobe's death. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll get into our topics for tonight.
Shaq, you're the first guy I thought of when I heard this news the other day. Of course, I talked to you and Charles and Kenny later that afternoon, but then I saw that you had gotten a text from Kobe that morning, or Sharif had gotten one. How have you been over the last 48 hours?
Well, as you know, it's already been the last couple months been really tough. Lost my little sister. Haven't been sleeping. Haven't been doing the normal things I usually do. I work, we laugh, we kid, we joke. When I get back home and look at reality and say she's gone, it just hurts. So the other day I'm downstairs working out with my son Shakir, my nephew Columbus, and my other nephew comes in crying, and he shows me his phone. And I snapped at him. I said, man, get that out of my face. Just get it away from me. You know, we live in a world where anything can be photoshopped, anything can be hoaxed. I didn't want to believe it. And then I got the call from you, Charles, Kenny, everybody called me. And then we found out it was confirmed. And haven't felt the pain that sharp in a while. 47 years old, lost two grandmothers, lost a Sarge, lost my sister, and now I lost a little brother. Our names will be attached together for what we did. People always ask about our relationship, and I tell them it's just like me and Charles. We got two strong-minded people that are going to get it done their way. We're going to say certain things. The respect will never be lost. But when it comes to be inside the lines and win, that's what me and him, that's what we did. That's what me and Charles, that's what we do. It was sort of like a triple stabbing to the heart, because after you cry and wonder about that, then I get back on the internet, Rick Fox is on the plane. So now I'm sick even more. I'm calling Rick, he's not answering. So now I'm like, what's going on? And then the final blow. his lovely daughter was with him on the helicopter. You know, every time I saw his lovely wife and his kids, same thing I do with Kenny's kids and D-Wade's kids. Hi, my name is Uncle Shaq. I don't know if they know me as a basketball player. It doesn't matter. Hi, I'm Uncle Shaq. I try to make him laugh. And he would do the same thing. Sharif called me devastated and said, Kobe, just text me to check and see how he's doing. And he used to do that from time to time. You know, it just makes me think that in life, sometimes instead of holding back certain things, we should just do.
D-Wade.
Wow. You know, welcome back. You're listening to 219 The Talk with the crew. And we are reflecting on Kobe. That was Shaq you just heard. And JD, want to give us a correction to something that Shaq said?
Yeah, it was originally reported that Rick Fox was on the plane. On the helicopter. I'm sorry, but that turned out to not be true. Rick Fox was not. Luckily, he was not on that plane. On that helicopter. But he was correct in the fact that his daughter Gianna was on the helicopter with him, and that was such a tragic loss for the entire Bryant family because you lost a husband and a 13-year-old daughter in the same incident. And I can only imagine what his wife is going through and the rest of the family. That has to be one of the most devastating things that could have ever happened because as a parent, you never want to bury your child. Your child is supposed to bury you. And for that to happen, she will forever be scarred. That is a wound that will never heal or never can be forgotten. Not only did she lose her husband, but she also lost her daughter as well in the same incident. That has to be devastating.
And so let's just say a prayer. Father God, in the name of Jesus, we just thank you right now tonight. Lord, we just ask, Father God, that wherever his wife is, his family, his loved ones, his friends, Father God, you just comfort their hearts right now in their loss. We ask you, Father God, to just keep them close to you. Father God, let them know that you never leave them nor forsake them. We ask, Father God, that even in the time after that, you begin to help heal his wife, help heal his mother. When everybody has left and they're there alone, only you know what their grief process is. So, Lord, we ask you to just be there with them. And, Lord, we thank you for it right now in your son, Jesus' name. Amen and amen. All right, so now let's get into our topics. Y'all know I always got to start with Mary B. Mary B, what you got for us? What you got for us?
Okay, so unfortunately, all week, the last few weeks, I've been watching between CNN and MSNBC, and we've been covering the Trump impeachment trial. Okay?
Oh,
yes. So, the House Party, which they were calling the Democratic Party because that's who was representing for the American people. And then also, President Trump did not use the White House attorneys. He hired his own and said that he is paying for them on his own. And today, actually, which was where Congress, the Senate was actually asking the state who's representing the country and also the president's side, they were asking questions. They had to write them down and then give them to the House Speaker. And then the Speaker would read the question and then they would have to answer it. So today they asked, who's paying Rudy Giuliani? because he's the one that went over there to ask them to investigate Hunter and Joe Biden. So when the president's lawyer got up and was supposed to answer who's paying Rudy Giuliani, he says, how dare you ask people how they spend their money?
Oh, my God.
He said that the business that Rudy Giuliani was handling had nothing to do with the American people.
God. Oh, really? Oh,
yes.
really?
So that was
Donald J. Trump for you.
Yes. So that was the biggest thing that came out today. Also, there's a Republican senator who's been like a senator forever, who wants to actually testify for the Democrats, and now the Republicans are blocking him from being a witness. So that's really what the focus is on now.
Of course they are.
Yes.
Yes.
So if they're unable, if the Senate is unable to reach a decision, or if they don't let the witnesses come forward, because right now President Trump has made it that no one, all the subpoenas that were sent out, he denied them and told them not to show up. So right now the people have no witnesses, but one Republican is trying to, because he said he has, like, that President Trump said it to him, like it's him directly. It's not a hearsay or anything directly, and now the Republicans are trying to block him.
Wow. Does anybody want to say anything on this topic?
I do.
Oh, God.
Don't get scared now. But you have to understand that this is really just a formality. Donald Trump is going to serve his entire term. So I don't know. I mean, we can sit and watch this like soap operas or whatever, Young and the Restless. But this Donald Trump is he's going to finish his entire term. Now, he may go to jail after he gets out of office.
Yeah, he just might.
But me and my mom have been sitting around waiting on them to march him out of the White House in handcuffs, and it has not happened yet. And I am so upset. I really want to go up there with some zip ties or something and drag him out of there myself. But they won't let me in there.
Oh, they're going to let him sleep on the board? He's going to stay. He's going to stay. If he has to sleep on the board, Donald is staying.
Donald Trump is going to try to be the very next president again. He's going to get impeached and still run next term. He is. That's how arrogant Donald Trump is. He don't care. Donald Trump told y'all who he was before he went in the White House. And I don't care what you people say. Now you can't find no white people that voted for him. But everybody, he in there, though.
Yeah, he in there.
Somebody voted for this man. I don't care what they... Oh, I didn't vote for him. You lying. Man, the white folks lying, man.
Anybody else want to weigh in?
I told you not to let me talk. I told you don't let me talk, man.
Anybody else want to weigh in?
I'm like LB. I ain't come in character today.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, LB said he didn't get in character. I didn't either.
Oh Lord.
I'm just gonna tell it how T.I. is.
Kay, you want to say anything?
No, ma'am. I don't do politics.
No, ma'am. Hey, what do you say, no, ma'am?
No, ma'am.
All right.
No, ma'am.
Look, I just want y'all to know when I run for president in 2040, okay? When I run for president, we never had none of this nonsense, okay? I just want y'all to know.
Let's get the campaign going, LB. Let me be your campaign manager.
I got you. We only let's get it.
Yeah, let's get it, baby. Let's get it.
All right. Enough of the foolery. Ray, Trainer Ray, do you have anything you want to say?
Well, first off, he right. He gonna serve his whole term, so they might well leave that alone.
Might as well.
And then, huh?
Might as well. They ain't doing nothing but wasting some more taxpayers' money.
Because the election in November? But he might not get back in again, but he's gonna probably finish his. But
he's gonna shoot his shot. I bet you that.
He's gonna be on the post. He's gonna be hanging on that fence around the White House like a little monkey. He's gonna stay there. He gonna stay there, believe that. He gonna stay there. He gonna say, let me just be on the Secret Service. Let me just be on the Secret Service. I ain't gonna mess with nobody. Just let me stay. Just let me stay till November. Let me stay. That's what he gonna say. That's what's gonna happen.
I know he the president. I know he the commander-in-chief of the military, but I didn't know you could squash a subpoena. But maybe you know something I don't know. I thought once you get a subpoena, you have to show up in court.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
They need to do them like they do on The Apprentice. You're fired. Hit that over to you fired.
You are the
weakest link. You fired. Get up out of here.
For that reason,
you're out. Push off like bad weather.
My God.
You gotta remember now. He the big dog. He gonna mess him and say, "No, you fired."
You fired. No, you fired. Amorosa. Oh, he did fire Amorosa.
Yeah,
my bad. For the second time. He fired Amorosa off the show and out the White House. Girl, how many times? How many times? Let's move on. Let's move on. All right. Let's see who I want to call on. Let's see. Kay, what's your topic for tonight?
Oh, I was still kind of like on the youth. So I was going to talk about 3 youth that perished on the helicopter with Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
They were all 13, and they all played for Mamba, the organization that Kobe started. And I was, what happened when I didn't know at first that it was 3 children. I knew that they said it was Kobe's daughter. So when I found out it was 2 other children, it really broke my heart because that's my lane. Politics is not my lane. My lane is children and sports. So anyway, it really affected me, and it really made me think about how a lot of times the young people, they think they have so much time. You never think that you're going to leave here at 13. And, you rightfully, in a way, you don't want to think of things like that. That's morbid. But the reality is no day is promised to us, no matter how old we are. We see so much in the news about babies and children dying. It's just sad. It's really depressing almost, And so I just really wanted to give a message to any young people that are listening to take this moment to really get to know God for yourself. Because just like these 3 babies, they're 13 years old, but now they're, in heaven. I'm going to say they're in heaven, and that should be the mark of all of us to press our way through this life so that we can one day see God's face. So I want to encourage parents to really get serious about introducing God to your children, giving them that foundation because we just never know. And also, my last thing I want to speak about, a lot of times us as parents, we work so hard that a lot of times we get home, we're exhausted, and we don't have that time that we could spend with our children because you just really got so much going on. But I hope that this can be a firm reminder that, to take more time to love on your children and hold them tight because this is an unimaginable tragedy, and we just really want to cherish every moment that we have with our family. So that's all I want to talk about.
Amen. Amen.
And that's so true.
Amen.
A lot of youth today. When I was young, I took my days for granted. When we were young, we just we're gonna live forever. And a lot of people in my graduating class are gone. Passed away. It was a young man shot himself. It was a couple of suicides, drug overdoses. It was a lot of death happening with my class. So you're right. We take our days for granted. We'll even go to a funeral and we'll see that, like I said earlier, we'll see that. We'll see it. But we think because it's not right at our doorstep that it's, it can't happen to us. We have that we disassociate ourselves. Yeah. So, that's a good point that you're making. Anybody else want to say anything on it? Okay, Trainer Ray, do you have a topic for tonight?
I knew you were going to call me. Well, I was actually thinking along the same lines of the youth tonight because lately a lot of things been popping up, and I'm gonna say this because whoever's listening, even parents out there in the world, and everybody's listening, you got these kids coming on the TV, you see it on Facebook, they're coming up missing, and back when we was coming up, parents would watch their kids. Now parents aren't really watching their kids like they're supposed to, because when you hear of a kid getting kidnapped around here in the area at the age of 12 or 11 or whatever, because they walk into the store or doing something or going somewhere they ain't got no business by themselves, we have to be we have to sit back and really pay attention to our children. Like she said, love on our kids, but we still got to pay attention to them because they out here in the streets, they running around up in the neighborhood. You don't know who's out here in the neighborhood. You don't know what's going on in the neighborhood. They got a lot of traffic, and even here in Mississippi. And Mississippi is a small place. You know, you got a bunch of, excuse my French, white folks, but, you know, people will snatch you off the street. You know, they even around here close to my mom's house, they had posted on Facebook that a certain van that was in the neighborhood that was kidnapping kids. I was wondering why nobody called the police on it if y'all seen the van. But my thing is, everybody that's listening, you know, should be paying attention to their children, especially if they go into the stores, if they walking around the neighborhoods by themselves. I see little kids all the time over here in this neighborhood walking down the street. I'm talking about, you got to be no more than 9, 10 years old, 8 years old out here by yourself. And I even saw an incident so crazy here where this guy was walking around with a baby in a stroller, and he had an AK on his side. And they tried to take the AK from where he was trying to show it to some guys, and the guys tried to take the AK. He jumped in the window of the car and left the baby on the corner. And the baby was in the stroller. I'm like, ain't no way this man just jumped in his window and left his baby sitting out here in the middle of the street. And I'm tripping because people don't take consideration that their kids are more important because, and then, you know, and the reason I knew he had the gun because he shot it at those guys afterwards, after he realized they were trying to jack him. But anyway, my point is, people, we got to start, as parents or adults, we got to start paying attention more to our kids out here walking around by themselves. Because now parents, and I kind of fault the fact that a lot of parents aren't like when we had parents. Our grandmamas not grandmamas when we had grandmamas. Our grandmamas was up in age and beat the brakes off you for any little thing. But now the grandmamas are the same age as the kids or grandkids, and they want to hang out and go to the club. So that's mainly what I want to talk about.
Yeah, and that's a good point, too, because it is not the same. My mama, baby, I could not be out in the street. My mama didn't know where I was. And let me tell you something. I'm getting a whooping by 3-4 folks before I get to the house. Your mom, do you know your mama looking for you? Baby, and then I got to get home and get it, too. You know, but like you say, you know, it's just a different time, different generation. And like I tell people, we come up in the country at night when that radio station get ready to end, you know, they got that man on there that say, do you know where your children is? Or you got that mama that say, you better beat that street light. You know, you had a village. You had a community that cared about the community. Now we have parents that say, don't worry about my child. Don't say nothing to my kid. Don't do nothing. And it just creates a place where you can, like you said, Ray, you can see something going on, or you can see something damaging going on, and it's like this time, this world today ties your hands sometimes. But we still got, thank God, we still got some folks don't care. They gonna say what they gonna say. They gonna get with that child. They gonna deal with what's going on, you know, and run the risk. You know what I'm saying? So we have to pray that we have more more parents, more people that are willing to get involved. We never want anyone to think that because all lives matter. I like to say that. I know we got the saying Black Lives Matter because there's a lot of things, racial things going on in the black community, But I want us to understand that all lives matter. All lives matter. We have white children missing. We have Hispanic children missing. We have black children missing. We have an overwhelming number of black children missing, and not even a report filed, not even flashing across the TV, not an Amber Alert about it. We have a lot of things going on in our communities, and I think that it's very important. It'll be a very good thing if we can link up and say, well, it got to start with somebody. Let it start with us, and let's build something that will protect our children. We used to have recreation centers, where their child had come in there, sign in, their mama could call it recreation center, and they say, yeah, your son is here. We used to have those. They shut down recreation centers, I don't get that, but I'm praying God bless me with one. That's why I'm speaking on that. I would love a recreation center. But anyway, anybody got anything they want to say on this subject? I'm hoping that LB say something.
Yeah, I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something because, I'm passionate about the youth as well. And, the thing is, let's get back to investing in our youth. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to investing in our kids the way we used to. You know what I'm saying? What happened to that? You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, parents don't even want to spend $5 on their kids. You know what I'm saying? And it's so hard to be being very active with the youth. A lot of times, every time I want to do something for the kids, I got to make sure that it's something that's not going to cost the parents any money, because if it do, oh no, my son can't come. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. I understand it's a financial hard time for people all around, you know what I'm saying? But still at the same time, we're not going to take a moment and invest in our youth and invest in our children. Who will? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I like that. I think there should be a whole show topic. I think there should be a whole show topic, because if we dive deep into talking about money and finance and the family, you're gonna run into all kinds of other issues with that. Okay, I can't pay for Johnny to do this because I got to pay a light bill. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Then you got different households. If we flip that coin, we got another household where the mother is really just not that educated, or really nobody invested in them, so they don't know what investing in their own child is. So we got different things, scenarios in that, to where it's going to take us teaching each other. We'll say teach one.
But you got those households also where Johnny will come to school on the first day with the new Jordans on, but he don't have no bills.
He don't have no bills.
No paper. Wait, why the baby? Why you get
like I say?
And how you got a no notebook, but you got the new J's on?
That goes into teaching the parents. It goes into bringing parents in and teaching parents and changing a mindset.
But like Trainer Ray was saying, the thing is, Grandmama 34 years old now. Big Mama used to be 64.
She used to be 64.
She used to be 64. Now she's 34. 34. And she trying to get to the club.
My God. With her daughter. With her
20-year-old daughter.
Because by the time she's 34,
her daughter 20. Yeah, and got a newborn that's grandma at 34.
What'd you say?
Big Mama ain't sitting in the house singing hymns. She listening to rap music.
I was going to say, Big Mama know all the bars. And I'm talking about literally the drinking bars and the rap bars.
My God.
She know all the bars.
Oh, my Lord. She got a
I realized it was a sad day. I realized it was a sad day in America.
Man ain't never lost a move.
Go ahead, LB.
I just realized it was a sad day in America when I realized that we start to have grandmas now who can't even cook.
What?
You somebody's grandma, you can't cook.
All the time.
That's crazy. How you somebody grandma
Well,
can't
that's why I
cook?
say that's a whole nother show. Cause I could get into that because we had a generation of people that say, well, I ain't going to do to my kids what my mama did to me. It's all about rebellion. I'm not going to do what my mama did to me. And then we become friends with our kids. We put our kids on our level. We become their friends. A single parent started, she dating her son. That's why her son never leave the house. Cause now he's substituting for the man you ain't got. It's a lot. So I got to have a show about that,
I
y'all.
just want to know. We need to get back to grannies that can make gravy.
Well, you got to have a class for that.
Hey, man. Hey, man, where the gravy at? Where's the gravy?
Where the homemade gravy at, Granny?
Sitting in the emergency room with her while she having cholesterol problems. That's where the gravy at.
Everybody go get the package and put water in.
We not going for that. That's a sin and abomination.
All right, let's move on. Okay, let's see.
Sin and abomination.
Now I got a topic. We got about 14 minutes. We're doing good. I got a topic that I want. We're gonna veer a little off of these parents, and we're gonna make that a show, maybe next week. But I want to talk about this. Let's go over into the relationship realm. Okay?
Yeah, hold on, brother.
Hold on,
LB. Put your seatbelt on. Hold on, LB.
All right.
Put your seatbelt
now
on.
I'm gonna because we already know LB has already talked about the ride or die. LB done already talked about the ride or die, and he done left Mary B over with the shooter. So we're not gonna go there.
It was early on. It was early on in the relationship. I didn't know what she was gonna be yet.
Okay.
You gotta bring up old stuff.
I know, right?
And I was so
let me
frightened.
get my question out. Let me get my question.
I told you put your seatbelt on.
Baby. Okay, listen.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
When somebody,
Wait a minute.
what do you do? What? Okay, this is a question for everybody.
Okay.
If somebody, how do you handle a situation when somebody boldly disrespects your relationship? Okay. Such as a parent. Let's start with parents. What do you do when a parent boldly disrespects?
Wait a minute. Let me see this phone. Now, first of all, let's talk about this. Now, Queeny is coming from an area that she already know how. I don't even know why she asked this question for me, because my mother tried this with my wife.
Oh Lord.
And let me tell you something. My mother, I'm just being hey man, I come from a perspective of what I know, not what I heard.
All right, go ahead.
So my mother tried to tell me something about my wife. And this is, you have to understand my relationship with my mother. Me and my mother are best friends. So I guess she thought she could just say what she wanted to say. But she was sadly mistaken. Because not only did I did it respectfully, don't get me wrong. I still respect my mother. I love her to death. And we still talk every day. I talked to her twice today already. But you are not going to come at my wife. This is the woman I married. This is the woman that's going to bury me, or I'm going to bury her. One of the two. So I'm not going to let you come at her any kind of way or make her feel uncomfortable when we're in a situation. So I'm going to tell you the truth. I had to let my mama have it. And I did let her have it. I did it respectfully. But the thing is, she had to understand that you're not going to diminish anything that my wife does. Or you're not going to diminish who she is in my life. That's just how things are supposed to be. I don't, like they said, when you marry, you become one. So if you're attacking her, you're attacking me. And I don't take attacks very well. I'm going to fight back. And that's just all. I don't care who you are. If a dog bite me, I'm biting him back. If we go into that level, let's start biting.
Oh my God.
Both of us gonna have patches of hair out behind.
Okay. Anybody else want to weigh in?
LB, hurry up, weigh in. I'm trying to say.
You have a right to protect your relationship. So if whoever disrespects your relationship, you have a right to tell them, and go to them and let them know how you feel, and let them know
I agree with
have that. Because you got to spend your
Amen.
life with that person. You know what I'm saying? They had their time in your life. You got a whole nother thing going on, and they just need to respect that and don't take disrespect from anybody. I don't care who it is. So that's how I feel about it.
Amen.
Anybody else?
I mean, I'm going to say this, and I'm just going to,
tread lightly.
I'm going to say, first off, I'm going to say that I'm very proud at the relationship that both my parents have with my wife-to-be, and I'm very proud of the relationship that I had with her parents as well. We get along. We're just all one big family over around our, you know what I'm saying? But there was a time before this when my parents didn't really, care for the person I was married to. Let's be real about it. And if I had to wake up and realize, honestly, what it was about it that they didn't like about the person, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I thought, okay, my parents are tripping, you know what I'm saying? But I had to sit back and realize, like, they're seeing something, you know what I'm saying, that I'm not seeing. You know what I'm saying? And that was the truth about the situation. You know what I'm saying? They were seeing something I wasn't seeing at the time. And what they were seeing was the way this person was making me change, and not for the better, but for the worse. So, I mean, sometimes, you gotta listen to grandma and mama, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day,
LB, I agree with you because I was in a marriage earlier when I was 21, and my mama kept telling my dad and my mama kept telling me, and I'm telling you, that marriage was so horrible, but I was so busy trying to be right, trying to prove them right. Now, I'm not talking about what JD talking about. That's just somebody, something trying to happen. I'm not talking about that scenario. I brought this up because a lot of times you have to see everybody's perspective on this thing. Sometimes you are with somebody that's not good for you, and the people around you see it. So it's all different perspectives that you can look at, But sometimes you could be changing for the better, and a person just can't deal with the fact that they're not a part of it. They can be a part of it, but they choosing not to be a part of it. So guess who they're gonna attack? They're gonna attack. They're gonna attack your good thing. You see what I'm saying? So it's just, I love to do shows to bring up topics like this to get everybody's opinion, everybody's view, because everybody has had different experiences with it. Anybody else want to say anything on it?
Let me ask you something. You said if somebody disrespects your relationship, and I thought that was the question, not just speaking into it. You said disrespect.
All of it. Go ahead.
Because if a person disrespecting, that there's no room for disrespect. I mean, a person can tell you, like you said, if they see something and they want to come talk to you about it, that's different from disrespect. And disrespecting is when they coming at you wrong. So that's how I look at it. So, if they coming at you sideways about your relationship, then that's not cool. But if they want to come to you, with wisdom, that's different.
Yeah, because I dealt with, that popular saying, mother-in-law from hell. Like I say, when I was 21, I had one of those. And she always wanted to know how much anything cost he bought me. She told him she ain't nothing. She a loser. You married, this, that, and the other. She's very disrespectful. Very disrespectful, And so that's why I say you got to know what you're dealing with. It's okay, like you say, for somebody to pull you aside and say this, that, and the other. I just want to talk to you, some things I see I'm concerned about. And you got a right to shut them down or hear them all the way out, however you want to do it. But you have to be careful with that, because sometimes when people talk too much, they'll plant a seed in your mind. And the next thing you know, you'll self-sabotage your own relationship off of something somebody else said.
Yeah.
Especially if you ain't strong.
You know what? You know what? When I first got married, I felt so bad. I was so upset. And my auntie, when she told me I was marrying a demon, she literally said just like that, "You're marrying a demon." And I was so upset with her. No, I'm not. And I felt like she was disrespecting my relationship. If my auntie is listening on the air today, auntie, thank you so much, because I really did marry a demon, and I got away from that demon. But thank you so much for speaking that to me, and I hope I would have listened to you earlier. I just want to say that's to my auntie, because she was right. I married a demon.
Okay, well, we're sorry you had to go through that.
I know, it was so tragic, Mom. Let me take that back. Let me be who I am. I'm not sorry you went through that. You have to. Let me tell you something. I told people on Facebook, there's got to be rain in your life to appreciate the sun. If you had never went through that experience, you wouldn't appreciate where you are right now. So I just want to help you, LB. You know, I'm always trying to help me.
you.
Please help me.
Please. Because I can tell by the way you talk that you're still a little hurt. Let me help you heal right quick. If you hadn't went through it, come on. If you hadn't went through it, you wouldn't have recognized. Lord have mercy. You're going to make me pray. You wouldn't recognize the diamond that you have today. Come on, Mary B. Say, give me that. Can you tell him thank you? Come on, amen. Hallelujah.
He definitely understands that, you know, sometimes you got to kiss a couple frogs to find your princess. And, you know, he did. And I just want to say that out of 3 mother-in-laws, only one of them was from hell. So I feel like God blesses me every time. So.
Well, I wish somebody had told me my ex-wife was a demon. Anybody told me that.
Talk about it though, right? But my auntie told me, and I didn't listen to my auntie.
Hey, look, I wish somebody had told me my ex-wife was a demon. She was a demon for real. She stabbed me and everything.
Train Ray.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, hold on, Queenie, please wait. I have to say this, Trainer Ray.
Yes.
And this is from 1601 area code to another. Okay. Are you 601 or you 228? What are you?
I'm 662.
628. Oh, 682. Okay, well, I'm 601. But in Mississippi, it doesn't matter. Y'all are basically all mostly the same. You are going to get stabbed or shot regardless. So I don't want you to blame that on your ex-wife, because being a man from Mississippi the way you all are, it's going to happen.
Oh, wow. No. Okay. Hey, hold on.
But I'm glad you made it, though. Got it.
Okay.
I'm glad you made it.
Let's move on. I'm going to be the moderator. Let's move on and be the moderator.
Y'all, something that happens to me. Look.
Oh, my God.
I need y'all to listen right now. Something ever happens to me.
I hope y'all know this is I hope y'all know that this is trapped in a recording. Just don't incriminate yourself.
I want y'all to know something happens to me. I want y'all to investigate, okay? Investigate. Ask questions.
Okay, we will. Okay.
See if they got any knives in their pocket.
What?
See if they got any knives in their pocket.
You better put a metal detector at your door.
Or at the airport with that sign.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
You know what? I'm glad they got a metal detector at the airport.
Anyway.
Yeah, they do. They do. You'll be okay.
I know it. I'm sure as soon as they go off, I'm running the other way.
Hey, before we get ready to go, let's talk about this big event that's coming up this Sunday. Fella. Oh yeah, well let's reflect back on Thursday's mixer that we had. Was that Saturday? All these days running together. But anyway, we had Trainer Ray in the house, and we want to thank you for coming all the way out to Mississippi to Houston, Texas. We had Kmor, the fabulous Kmor, I must admit. We had her in the house. We had so much talent and so much, just anointing and so much talent, as I said, in the building. It was almost busting at the seams. We had to glue it back together once we got everybody out of there. But Lord have mercy, he showed up and showed out. Yes, it was covered by the blood, and Lord, I had a good time at this mixer. We looking forward to the next one. I don't know when. My wife said something about March. We're shooting for a date in March. We just hadn't pinpointed what day, but it's definitely going to be sometime in March. But I look forward to her getting it together, and of course, I'm gonna just do my part. That's all I ever do. Just do my part.
And before he goes on to talk about the big event that's coming up next, we also need to go ahead and let y'all know that the next My Gospel Soul magazine is going to drop in March, and all of our writers are on the broadcast right now. Well, we got two more writers, so they'll all be writing and they'll all be published in this next issue of My Gospel Soul. So everybody be on the lookout. We'll let you know the release date, and we'll use that mixer in March for the launch.
And let's be diligent in getting our stories together and getting our topics pinpointed and highlighted in this magazine. So the next thing is we want to talk about this Sunday's big event, which is the Super Bowl, My Gospel Soul Super Bowl party, going on at our building here in Houston, Texas. And we just want to get everybody to come out and hang out with us and mix and mingle. And let's root on whoever your favorite team is. Even if they're not in the Super Bowl, we still going to show up and show out. So, LB, what's your prediction for this Super Bowl? Who you got, the Niners or the Chiefs?
Yo, you know what? So I've been debating on this one, because, it's not the Bears, so I really don't care too much. But I am going to say, though, that I ain't got over the way the 49ers got rid of my boy Kaepernick. So I'm going for the Chiefs on this one.
Hey, we gotta let that go, man. We got to let that go. You got to hurt from where you hear. I mean, you got to hear from what you're hurting from, brother. Kaepernick. Let me tell you something. Kaepernick is going on about his business. Kaepernick I don't even know if Kaepernick is interested in playing anymore. But I understand what you're saying. But hey, man, look here. That man did not do no training camp. That man did a publicity stunt. That was not a training camp. Don't let these people fool you, brother. You got to understand the dynamics of the NFL. And I tell people all the time, you got to understand about the NFL. It's a good old boy network, and you're not going to clown these rich billionaires. They're not going to let you do it. Hey, my boy got back in there this year. He almost didn't make it back. What was his name? That used to be on there talking about I'm only here so I don't get fined. You know what I'm talking about, the running back. Played for Seattle. Marshawn Lynch. Yeah, he almost didn't make it back in there playing games. Man, you're not going to be on there talking about I'm only here so I don't get fined. You're going to be fined out. You're going to be the biggest forklift driver at Walmart. You keep playing with these people, man. Them people not playing with you. Don't care how many ways you can live. They'll have you outside looking in the stadium. You won't be playing, I promise. Because the NFL has been going for 100 years. And nobody in the NFL is 100 years old. So it was going on before you got here, and it's going to be going on after you leave. So just get in there, get your money, shut your mouth, play football. That's all them people ask you to do. Trainer Ray, I need to hear your prediction, brother.
Well, I guess I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Them Chiefs looking good. So I might have to ride with them Chiefs. Really.
Yeah, them Chiefs. I think them Chiefs gonna do their thing, man. I'm just being honest with you. I think that young quarterback that the Chiefs got, he gonna get out there and shine and wrap it up this year for him.
Yeah.
Okay, Kmor, you're a big sports fan, Kmor. I want to know what your prediction is, Mama.
All I want to know is y'all gonna have some dominoes and spades. I ain't thinking.
Oh, hey, I'm not coming in the building without my dominoes.
That's
don't make me come back to you.
All I'm there for is the halftime show and the national anthem. I don't care about nothing. If there ain't no Texas team, I ain't worried about them.
I just don't want y'all to get upset over the domino game now, because I don't lose.
Don't make me come back to you.
You sound good. Hey, look here.
I'm on the ball.
Whatever Freeway brought you is still up. Come on. You ain't got to look. Put some gas in that car and come on this way.
They might have closed it when they know I'm coming.
If you come down this way talking about some dominoes, you might close it. If you get on that table with me. Yeah. Best thing you can be is, look, I'm going to tell you something, Ray. The best thing you can do with dominoes is be my partner. That's the best thing that happen for you. That's really the only way you can enjoy the game against is be my partner, brother. I'm telling you, look. I'm telling you what I heard. I mean, what I know, not what I heard. And I always tell people when it comes to them dominoes, I can take a rookie to the Super Bowl. I ain't got no problem with it. I just need you to match up with me. Okay. And again, another thing that My Gospel Soul has going on this weekend, we have a Saturday casting call. So I need all actors and actresses and wannabes and starlights and D-lights and whatever you call yourself. I need you to come out and try your hand at this acting casting call thing, because we're doing some big things this year at My Gospel Soul. We're gonna touch all different type of avenues, and any type of talent that you have, we want to highlight it and shine with it this year. So again, we having a casting call for a play called Broken but Healing. And it's written by a playwright that I've been knowing since we were little kids. And she is a wonderful and anointed playwright. And she'll be there to cast her play. And we're looking forward to just doing some big things with the playwrights and all the other performing artists that are going to be showing up this year.
I want to be a play. Can I be a play?
Yeah, come on down. Go down to the spot.
Let me also say this. We want to get ready too for our summer extravaganza. We got some things also coming up with Trainer Ray. He's going to be out here. Hopefully, I'll talk to him for more details. We're going to do like a fit club with Trainer Ray, and so y'all get prepared for that. My Gospel Soul, like JD said, we got a lot of good things coming up, and you want to be a part of it. We're planning something for the summer, something big. And then for the end of the year, what are we doing?
My Gospel Soul Music Awards. We're going to be giving out awards to all of the beautiful candidates that have graced the microphone, the interview booth, the humanitarians that have helped throughout the year. We're just going to recognize the entire community from My Gospel Soul. We have a big event coming up at the end of the year. We're going to pass out awards. We're going to try to get Steve Harvey to host. No, I'm just joking.
Hopefully, Trainer Ray can come on and host.
We're gonna get an outstanding host. Trainer Ray, get your tuxedo together, brother. I'm gonna need you to come down here and shine like new money.
I'm on my way.
Come on.
All right. So what we want to do is we want to just invite you all out, all of you that are listening or tuning in. We got some awesome things that are going on, some things that are developing. So make sure you check us out, mygospelsoulmagazine.com. Our writers are publishing new articles weekly. So make sure you go there and check out what they're talking about. We have Trainer Ray has a book out. He has 2 books, really. So we'll be dropping that information on Facebook and Instagram and all of our pages. All right? Come on, Kay, sign off for us.
All right, this is Kmor. Thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next Thursday on 2:19 to Talk.
All right, Trainer Ray.
Hey, this is Trainer Ray. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you have any questions or concerns about fitness, you can reach me at fitnessevolution350 at yahoo.com. Thank you for coming out and joining us.
All right, Mary B.
Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight for 219 The Talk. Please follow me on Mary. It's me, Mary_B on IG. And also, I have 3 interviews that's coming up in February, so make sure you all follow the My Gospel Soul page so that you'll be able to check those out.
All right, LB.
Hey, what's up? Hey, y'all already know who it is, man. It's your boy LB. Once again, we doing this thing again. Tune in each and every Thursday. Y'all gonna be missing out if y'all not tuning in. So come on, join us.
All right, JD the Barber.
All right. It's JD. That's me, the Barber. I'll look forward to seeing y'all again next week. Same time, same back channel. We'll be right here waiting on you. If you have any questions throughout the week, just hit us at mygospelsoul.com and leave your questions, and we'll get them answered for you.
All right, and this is Queeny. I want you to know, that we love you, but we gotta go. This is 219 The Talk. Hey.
219 The Talk. Let freedom swallow you whole.
Let's talk about real issues.
Free your mind, your body, and soul.
Life, love, relationships.
Let freedom become your home.
The real deal. You know what? Let's just get into it.
219 The Talk.